Good evening. We're grateful to have you with us this evening for San Miguel's first ever virtual event. Most importantly, I pray that you and your family continue to be safe and healthy. Thank you to our supporters, Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, parents, students, brothers, the Cristo Rey Network, and the greater Tucson community. As I mentioned, this evening's virtual event is a first, but it is just one of many firsts, as we have continued to adapt, innovate, and troubleshoot to continue delivering a Lasallian Catholic college and career prep education. San Miguel's one-to-one Chromebook initiative that began in 2017 allowed our teachers to deploy a remote learning model leveraging instructional technology that they were already familiar with, knowing that students would be able to access curriculum and receive additional support remotely. A virtual campus was developed that students could visit and continue to feel part of our inclusive community. Our corporate and work study team worked around the clock to transition student workers to remote work, support students with permission to deploy to the workplace, and develop a robust multi-track skill development curriculum for those students awaiting placement. As strong as our remote model has proven to be, the loving, caring community and layers of support on campus is the true magic of San Miguel. To that end, all of our efforts have focused on overcoming the barriers to bringing students back on campus in accordance with health and safety guidelines. That meant installing double doors between classrooms to reduce class sizes and renting and erecting portable tent structures to accommodate classes and social distancing within our hybrid learning model. These measures may come at a sizable expense, but they are necessary. The stakes for these talented young people are simply too high to not do everything within our power. We are proud that San Miguel is the only private college prep educational opportunity in Arizona that incorporates the corporate work study program for students of limited financial means. Our positive outlook for the future fuels our momentum. We are moving forward with hope and support from all of our stakeholders who stand with us during the most difficult times.
Hello, my name is Ciclalila Farga. I'm a senior at San Miguel High School, and I currently am in the process of working for a college professor at the University of Arizona at the College of Engineering. I plan to major in mechanical engineering with a minor in marine biology and a minor in foreign language, most likely Korean. The reason why I chose to attend San Miguel was because of its rigorous academics, but also because of the work study program. I think that San Miguel offers a tremendous amount of opportunities for its students to learn and grow and become better citizens in our community. For a student to be successful at San Miguel, I think they need to have determination and to be dedicated to their studies. I think with determination, you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to. My teachers and staff encourage me by offering assistance whenever I might need help, and by also challenging me to get out of my comfort zone, to become a better student and to become a better person. My teachers have taught me many core values, such as being truthful, being committed, being efficient and positive, and also being respectful. I think what I miss the most about attending classes on campus and working on site is, of course, being able to hang out with my friends during class and outside of class. But in general, I miss the San Miguel community, the supportive environment that the school has built. What I miss working on site is, of course, my mentors, but also learning new things every day about my company, where I work at, and learning new skills. I think I motivate myself, but another thing that really motivates me is my dream to become a mechanical engineer and a marine biologist. I really do want to achieve my dreams, and so that's what makes me go forward.
One of the things about San Miguel is we are a college prep school, and we take students where we are Some of them are not quite at the level for high school yet, but we work very, very quickly to bring them to a high school level and then beyond and get them prepped for a college education. That college education is still extremely important today, being an educated student, and that's what our community partners, our business partners are looking for, is college-educated youth, college-educated young adults who can give back to the community. And so pushing the students, cajoling the students, working with the students on getting themselves into a good college and preparing them for college. And then one of the things that San Miguel does is we actually continue supporting them through the college experience. We have one full-time person who does nothing but work with students as they go through their college experience and help students continue that and see that through the end of their 4 years of college. San Miguel's impact on the community it goes both directions. The community is able to invest in their youth, and San Miguel provides that bridge. We've got businesses who are interested in bringing up a responsible, committed, ethical, educated workforce, and by San Miguel providing that opportunity and those businesses being able to invest in our youth, it gives the businesses an opportunity to invest in our youth. It also provides an opportunity for students to form relationships with adults. They can do it here in the class, here in the school, here in the classroom, but doing it outside is not an easy thing for adolescents sometimes. And we teach things like how to, face somebody and look them in the eye when you're shaking your hands, and how to introduce. And that comes through so many times. When we go to robotics tournaments, people are always impressed with how the San Miguel students carry themselves. Same thing with our rocketry launches. The adults who work with the students are so impressed with what our students are able to do. And so it gives them an early taste of the work world and relationships and how important relationships are. The pandemic has made education super difficult, as everybody knows. I will tell you, I've been teaching for 35 years. This is the hardest teaching I've ever done in my life. Last year, as we ended the year, I had a relationship with all of my students, and I knew those students, and I was able to connect with them and keep those connections going. But starting this year, I didn't really know my students. I'd seen them around campus as freshmen, now they're sophomores. I didn't know a lot of names. I'm still working to learn the students' names. Some of the things that I do to connect with students is use some of the technology tools. There's a tool called Flipgrid where students can do videos and then respond to other students' videos. I try to collaborate as much as possible. I've got a project coming up, actually starting next week, where the students are going to be pairing up on a presentation. They have to do that using the technology we have. I've also tried to eliminate as much screen time as I can. That's not an easy thing to do, but I've had assignments that take the students outdoors. A little bit easier to do with biology, but get them outdoors, do a little something outdoors, come back, talk about it, write about it, or be outdoors and film something that's going on in the world of biology. Not gonna say I've been completely successful with it. It's been an effort. I can't wait for the students to get back. Right now, teaching is everything that I hate. Lesson planning, correcting papers, nothing that I love, which is that relationship with the students, that being able to be an older brother to the students.
Hi, my name is Jesus Bermudez, and I'm a student here at San Miguel. This is my senior year, and I work at Raytheon. I chose to attend San Miguel mainly with the influence of my grandma. My grandma heard about San Miguel, and ever since I was small, she always encouraged me and my mom. And that's one of my main goals in life, to make my parents proud, and especially my grandma. In order to be successful, most of it is the skills I've developed over the past 3 years, because when I came to San Miguel, I didn't really have as many skills as I have right now, and a few of those examples would be time management, prioritizing, especially right now with the pandemic. All my teachers post all the assignments, and I have to prioritize which one's gonna take me longest, which one is gonna take not as much time as others, and so I just really have to prioritize my assignments and manage my time well on each one, so that before the due time comes, I have everything complete. Something that motivates me a lot is how much attention our teachers pay to us and how much they care for us. They show it in their comments, their feedback, and then they're always checking in on us. For example, if we turn in an assignment late or we're absent for a day, they'll send us an email or they'll type on the assignment, "Hey, are you okay?" They'll basically check in with us, and once they find out that we're okay, or that's when everything is settled. The most I miss about working on site is the experience I gained from working with other professionals. For example, I work at Raytheon, and over at Raytheon, I look up to a lot of my supervisors, my coworkers, because they're at a stage in life that I want to be when I get older, and where I see myself in the future. Maybe not necessarily the job, but I want to be successful. And what I miss most about being on campus is talking with the teachers, talking with friends, socializing, and a lot of it is just mainly the lessons. A lot of the teachers, when they interact with us, we kind of get a better education because we're in person, and a lot of teachers can tell when we're confused or when we're not. And depending on how we feel or what we're understanding or not, they'll elaborate on a lot of different things. What motivates me is my family and where I see myself in the future. I want to be a successful person, and what I see as success is being respected, having a good and stable job, and then also my family motivates me. I just really want to make my parents proud, and most of it, as well as part of me, I want to be a successful person, and that's one of my values in life, success.
The history of Crest Insurance Group with San Miguel High School actually precedes our origins in 2010. At the time, I was the president for BBVA Compass Insurance here in Tucson, and in 2005 or 2006, I believe we were one of the first companies in town that did the work-study program. So from that experience, I was actually recruited by a client of ours that had their business down on the south side, and they told us about this wonderful new school. Our experience was great. So in 2010, during a tough economic time when we started Crest Insurance Group, we went all in and said, let's continue that relationship. So 14 or 15 years later, we've had dozens and dozens and dozens of young men and women come through our agency. And now, all these years later, we have 4 full-time employees, 3 in our Scottsdale office, excellent employees, vital key parts of our company, and we have 1 here in our Tucson office that continue on the legacy, and all of them started in high school as interns with us, and all 4 of them worked with us through, well no, 3 of them worked through college, and 1 was recruited by the other San Miguel student and said, we know what you like for our company, we know you want the work ethic and the San Miguel can-do attitude. I remember our first student from San Miguel High School. His name was James Hayes. He was a member of the Tohono O'odham tribe. His mom was a single mom. She worked at a fast food restaurant. Her expectations for him was to get him through high school, provide a safe and loving place for him to grow up, and for him to perhaps work with her. He was the first class that graduated from San Miguel. He went off to college, and I hear now that he's a very successful financial planner up in the Bay Area. So there are not just dozens of James Hayes', there are hundreds and soon to be thousands of James Hayes experience coming through San Miguel, like our own 4 kids. Patsy and I talked several times over the years that how nice is it that the young people on the south and west sides, the people who didn't have the family resources to go to these college prep schools, get that experience at San Miguel, go off to colleges like Georgetown, University of Arizona, St. John, St. Mary's. And so it's really fulfilling because the ROI that we as business owners get in the Tucson community is exponential. You can't even put a number on it. To see the seeds that San Miguel has spread out through our community, and having the good fortune of being part of Patsy and her family, to see these young people have the opportunities to go to a school like San Miguel that didn't exist when you were in school, right, Patsy?
It's just nice to see, it's exciting to see young adults who wouldn't have had this opportunity if it wouldn't be for San Miguel, because it opens up doors, it makes them start thinking of their future.
My wife Patsy and I are very fortunate to be in a position that we can help San Miguel High School, and the Davises so generously took the call from us to help us with the match for others. I would say right now that in these times of uncertainty, that this is the time when we all have to band together to help the San Miguel community, that it's unprecedented times, but we can weather the storm. And now more than ever, we just encourage people that the ROI they're going to get with the San Miguel students is amazing. So I would just encourage everybody to do whatever they can, whether it be $50 or $100 or $250. Let's just help San Miguel through this really trying time.
Hi, I'm Veronica Castro Perez. I'm a junior here at San Miguel, and I'm not currently working at a physical workplace, rather taking the communications and job track in the CWSP class. I'd like to attend NAU in Flagstaff, Arizona one day to major in graphic arts and creative writing to hopefully one day become a writer and animator. You know, when I came here in 8th grade for Future Vipers Day, up until then I wasn't sure where I wanted to go to high school, right? I always thought I'd end up in a public school. But I fell in love with San Miguel. I was like love at first sight, right? Because I always had a soft spot for schools who treated each other like a family, right? Just like a small school where it was like its own little community. And just, you know, the overall environment of San Miguel was what attracted me to come here. I think patience is the overall virtue that one needs to have in order to be a successful student, because truth be told, San Miguel is not for everybody. A lot of kids decide that this is maybe too rigorous or too hard. But you know, with patience and a lot of collaboration with students and teachers, one can really be successful here. Teachers and staff encourage us by offering office hours and just really pushing the message that we can accomplish great things if we just persevere. Motivating me, I would say watching animated films or reading books, because every time I do one of those things, I think I can be a part of this one day. I can touch someone's heart in these mediums of craft, and so I think that becoming a part of something bigger than myself is truly what motivates me every day. I miss my friends overall, and not just my friends, but the teachers and my classmates, because I miss that feeling of going into class and seeing everyone, all rambunctious and boisterous. But I know one day we'll come back to that, but for now I think it's safer to study at home.
One of the ideas of John Baptist de La Salle when he founded the Brothers was that the brothers are older brothers to our students. We're not authority figures, but we are. We're there to support our students and be an older brother to them. Be somebody that they can talk with. De La Salle told the brothers, be with the students from morning until evening. Be able to guide the students as they go through their day. Be able to be vigilant with the students. And that's super important, and it happens here at San Miguel. The biggest thing that makes San Miguel special, one is the LaSallian core principles. There are 5 LaSallian core principles, and those are extremely important. But then we've also got the corporate work study, and the students are invested in their education. They get a top-notch academic education, but they also get an education in the professional work world, and they're helping to pay their tuition by doing those jobs. And so they're invested in their own education. And that doesn't happen in a lot of school models. It does happen with the Cristo Rey model. That really sets San Miguel apart. The students are able to figure out why they're being educated, because they're seeing the need for their own education in the work that they're doing, and they're seeing the importance of the education they're getting because of the work that they're doing. It's really hard for students sometimes to go through 10, 12, 15 years of education without getting to use that education. Here, they're using it simultaneously. They find out exactly why they're being educated, what the purpose of it is. San Miguel is special in the way that we support our students. I talked about the brothers earlier being, here from morning till evening, but it's not just the brothers. We have a very, very dedicated faculty who are here with the students and support the students, some of who don't get a whole lot of other outside support. And so helping those students, being here to support them, giving them the extra push, sometimes the extra kick that they need to get things going and be the best person that they can be.
My parents made me attend San Miguel as an incoming freshman, but as I went through the process of being a student at San Miguel, I realized this was my best option. I was not only receiving college preparatory classes, but I was also working as a 15-year-old. While attending San Miguel, the brothers brought a sense of community to the school. Each brother has their own unique gifts that they have brought and still bring to the school. As a student, I knew that I could go talk to them at any given time and feel a sense of safety and belonging. I've been at San Miguel now for 4 years, and I have my master's. I'm the social-emotional counselor, and I love that I can get to know the students on a personal level and be able to help them in their times of need. It's making that connection with each student and doing my best to advocate for them. During this time, social-emotional counseling is important for the well-being of our students. It's providing our students a safe place to share their thoughts and feelings when they're going through a difficult time. They're given the opportunity to seek help and learn different coping strategies without feeling judged, while also raising awareness about mental health.
The landscape may look very different right now, but Tucson business is coming back, and San Miguel High School is coming back with it. Soon, students will be returning to work, better prepared than ever, having benefited from San Miguel's virtual learning environment to expand their skills in areas like data management and Microsoft Office. During the stay-at-home order, 23 San Miguel student workers continued to report to work remotely. Together, we are helping prepare Tucson's next generation of civic and business leaders. We're all in for Tucson business.
Hi, this is Nancy Hughes with Tucson Electric Power Company, and we are all in. Looking forward to seeing the students return this fall.
Hi, my name is Paul Schatz. I work with El Rio Health, and we're all in for San Miguel students to come back to work. Good luck.
The Tucson branch of Baird is really looking forward to joining the San Miguel family when we welcome our first student intern this fall. We are totally committed, and we are definitely all in for San Miguel High School.
With Tucson and Arizona reopening, Universal Avionics looks forward to our work team from San Miguel returning next semester. Universal Avionics is all in with San Miguel.
I'm Jennifer with Pima Federal Credit Union, and we're all in for San Miguel students returning to our credit union in the fall for the 10th consecutive year in a row.
Hey, Mark Ferguson here, Raytheon Technologies. I'm excited to announce that we are all in for the return of our San Miguel High School students back to work.
This is Jay Alexander with Seiko. We're all in for San Miguel students returning in the fall. They do very important work for us. We are committed because of what San Miguel does for our company, our community, and our city.
Hi, my name is Sandra Leal, and I'm the Executive Vice President at Sinfonia RX in Tucson, Arizona. We are all in for San Miguel students coming back to work. We have missed them. It's been a wonderful relationship that we've had with San Miguel High School, and we really believe in the workforce development as part of this program. Hopefully, once this pandemic is over, we can start back this wonderful relationship, and we hope that others will join in supporting San Miguel students. Thank you.
I am John Kim Bays with Nova Home Loans, and we are all in for San Miguel students returning in the fall. Nova is committed to the corporate work study program by giving students the opportunity to achieve professional skills prior to graduation.
Are you all in for San Miguel?
Are you all in for San Miguel?
Are you all in for San Miguel?
You've heard the stories. You see why what we do is so important to our community. Through the extraordinary generosity of Cody and Patsy Ritchie, along with the Cole and Jeannie Davis Family Foundation, San Miguel High School and its Board of Trustees are honored to announce the launch of the San Miguel All In $100,000 Challenge. Our goal is to raise $100,000 for annual operations and scholarships between October 25th, 2020 and December 31st, 2020. Every dollar contributed to San Miguel will be matched dollar for dollar up to $100,000. This initiative will enable San Miguel to raise crucial annual funds to help meet the immediate needs to support the ongoing growth of our students today and into the future. Would you like to be the power behind what we do as we prepare the leaders of tomorrow? Are you all in for San Miguel? I leave you with a heart filled with gratitude and an open invitation to visit our campus and witness the mission in action. Thank you again for joining us this evening. I truly hope you enjoyed our virtual program. Good night and God bless.